I'm going to play the game now. There we go. Continue.
Would you like to play a game?
Really?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
Yes.
Here we go. The lovely, lovely, relaxing music of strange horticulture. Day 9. Saturday. Apparently it's quite gray and gloomy. So let us start with...
Pet the kitty.
Look, it's glowing. That mushroom is in fact glowing a little
Wow.
bit. Okay, we have to move this copper Caledonian that I identified. And these are my new acquisitions that have not yet been identified. Wendy, do you need me to walk you through things? First, let me water... Well, I don't need to water my plants. These are all the plants that we have identified because they have their little tags.
Look at how neat they are, Wendy.
Look, that they're all grouped together. And then these are all the plants that we have yet to identify. And this is our wonderful kitty Hellebore. And this is the tarot card of every night at the end of the game. We draw a tarot card and get a little more progress on, I guess, meta story. I'm not quite sure what's going on. You'll pick it up, but have at. Okay, fine. Ask questions if you need us to slow down. So, in Tibet, a noble elder stood silently. Oh, wait. Look. A noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. What do you recognize?
Each word is capitalized.
Right. North, east, south, southwest, south,
south.
south. So, okay, so now our will to explore is refilled. They are very neat and tidy, and I salute your organizational skills. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, these are our little gadgets. We don't need these right now. I've decided I'm going to go with trans today and then NB in a few days. Totally
Good call.
legit. Works for me. All right, so let us explore. And our card says in Tibet. All right, so let's find Tibet here. Here we go. Tibet. North, east, stood silently watching starry skies. So 3 south of Tibet. Let's try again. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Yep, this is where we're going.
I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swathes of purple heather, and there, another.
2 new plants. Even more purple flowers.
I'm willing to bet people have tattoos of some of these plants because the style and the coloration on them is very pleasing.
They're really nice, aren't they? Okay, look at all my new babies. All right. And now while I'm here, I will water everyone because I can. Mostly just because I can. Because I enjoy it. Being a responsible plant owner. You shouldn't water them too much, so. Everybody gets watered. There we go. Now the bottom row. Speed run. Whee! All right. Everybody has been watered. Excellent. Right. First customers. Simone Green. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights at the library are taking their toll. Fever kiss. Let's see. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. This looks like a likely candidate.
I think it does. Let's put it under the microscope.
Small red berries. Okay, but this one is also a candidate. Thin leaves and small purple red berries. Okay.
I find it really interesting how the game loop in this is detail.
Yeah, it's all about detail. Oh, Wendy, and I'll show you. We have this lovely little magnifying glass as well, so that if we want to look at plants just up on the shelf without taking them under our microscope, we can. But what fun is that? Right. So, but hold on a second. Baylock's Elixir. We haven't made this yet. I have an early dinner before work. You'll have a lovely stream. I'll be back next time. Have a great time, Darcy.
Darcy. Always nice to see you.
I stumbled upon a stinker saying freedom is not up for debate on top of a trans flag. I was like, who makes these? I want 20. Yes, please. That sounds great. I had bunting in the front window of all the various pride flags, and I left it up there so long it completely faded. I need to get a new one. Okay. We still have to make Baylock's Elixir, or we have to wait until somebody asks us for it. Because I don't know if we've identified all of these particular plants. But this is Feverkiss, and we will give it to you. Use plant. Oh, Winnie, I'll show you. So these are the different characters that we have met in our adventures. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries. Buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light, like arrowheads to archaeologists. Which is great. So she is the librarian. Back. And we are going to give her Feverkiss. Ta-da! Plant identified. Our reward is a new entry. Mountain Astery.
What an interesting shape.
Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Cup-like flowers, you say? Has a distinctive smell that reminds me of musty old books. So, there it is. But you, Feverkiss, have been catalogued, so off you go. And you go on the shelf of I know what you are. I just haven't been asked yet. All right. We don't have any further exploration to do we? So, let us have another.
Yeah.
I failed to see what's irritating about being organized. Same. Good job, Hellebore. Thank you for the purr. We continue. Ooh, Posty. David Schaefer.
There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask, one made of jade.
Yep.
There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual.
Let us collect our letter. Unsealed.
Beckfoot
Candle. Beckfoot Candle. Well, here's Beckfoot. I have a theory.
What's your theory?
Well, the candle is over there, right? Northwest?
What about the doohickeys?
Candle. Oh, good catch. Okay, the doohickeys. I need the doohickeys. Okay, so for folks, yes, this is the doohickeys. I think it has a specific name, but this is a type of code where you use this thingy and you center it on the location it says Beckfoot, and then you look at the direction pointed at by the symbol, and this is a candle, so it's here.
The candle leads me east of Westwater. To the north, the mighty Steeple Pike graces the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me. Perhaps another time.
But I got a plant. Ooh.
That's a pretty one.
Spiky dude. And now, Wendy, we will properly file this note away in the archives because we have completed with it.
I beg your pardon, it is Scafell Pike, which at 978 metres tall is England's highest mountain and war memorial.
Because, of course, England would put a war memorial on top of its tallest mountain. Of course it would. Oh, and we still have this item, don't we? We have this 1813 Gosforth coin. We haven't been there yet, have we? Gosforth. Here it is. Well, maybe another time. There we go. We've pet the cat. We may now continue our exploration. They lost nearly a whole generation in World War I. True.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother conversation. All right. Let's go, Hellebore. Forest Bear.
I've been talking to people around town and trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumoured to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name.
The Servant.
Did you call it the Servant in the old world? Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. There's something I did not expect. They have made it clear that they want me to stay away from the Servant.
Notice this guy's got green eyes.
This is the Witcher, isn't it, basically? They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. I need more.
So let's read more about this guy real quick. He's the Hunter. He's one of the Drehr, a group that builds a tolerance to the harmful effects of Dranthium from childhood so they can harness the plant's potent mind-enhancing abilities. They will die if they stop taking it. So, Wendy, it's lyrium, as far as I'm concerned. Dranthium. I'm 90% certain we've identified... No, I haven't identified Dranthium. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale signs of overdose, where even the white of the eyes take on a green tint. So Dranthium has these long, sharp leaves. I thought we identified Dranthium. But it's not, it doesn't have a check mark. Oops, hold on, come back, book.
Ooh, this one's actually really tricky, and I have the walkthrough for it if you would like.
Okay.
This is a direct quote. There is a huge chance that you do not have Dranthium in your stock. To find this plant, open up the travel map and use the weird device over the top of the map. Oh. Weird spiky leaves. Like those.
Tomb of the Hunter.
See the leaves?
Where?
Above the axe.
It looks like crossed spears.
Or weird spiky leaves.
You think it's weird spiky leaves?
I think it's weird spiky leaves.
Is that what it's supposed to be? Hold on. I'm not sure. Because let's look at the picture of Dranthium again. Where's my magnifying glass?
I may be wrong, but the walkthrough, I doubt, is wrong.
Those aren't curved enough at the tip. Yeah. All right. Well, then, we'll just take a quick detour out back.
I'll be right back in 3 to 7 hours.
Yeah, I'll need my Whoozy Woods. Come back to... What? Property of Nicholas Culpeper.
Oh, okay.
That's new. I thought I looked at the book already. I did, and I already dealt with that puzzle. Okay. And hang on, I need to get coordinates again. Is 14 Bravo. Tomb of the Hunter, 14 Bravo. All right. I'm just going out for a quick walk. 14 Bravo. The memorial bears the name Swaif Pryor. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They built a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood, that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. One with spiky leaves.
Wait a second. So, is this Dranthium that has leached out of a dead witch's body and grown in the soil? Is this a closed circle?
I mean, now you've made it weird. But I'm pretty sure it's Dranthium. And it is.
Ew.
Ew. Remind me to tell you about lupin, garlic, cucumber, and dill later on.
Okay.
Palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the palliance is a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Excellent.
Interesting.
All right. There we go. Dranthium can be filed away now. All right. Next customer, please. Now that I've gone on a brisk walk, pet the cat, have some lunch. There we go. Reuben Ward. He's the investigator.
Yeah. Crept around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebrow was bright as some potent stuff. Could see clear as day. Up on the fell I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down the flat, I heard a terrible noise like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal.
Ooh.
High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. Don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one.
What can I, your humble plant monger, do
I'll need
for
to
you?
speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal from my pounding head. You'd have been out drinking too if you'd seen what I did. This poor fucking shopkeeper. I'm being haunted. I've opened this sarcophagus bound with living vines and I'm old now. I'm a police officer being stalked by a supernatural beast. Join our cult or die.
I want to check something really quick.
Do you have any basil?
Okay. Wild coal. All right. Sure. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Okay. Purple berries. Like these, I'm guessing? These appear to be our only unidentified berry bearers. Yeah, that's my guess. Purple red berries. All right, here you go. Wild coal. Norwood. A bite of the crunching root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Unnatural light, you say? Like that?
Like that. Oh my god, that's cool as hell.
Unnatural light. So that is Norwood. Okay, I have to be rigorous. This is scientific inquiry. Scientific inquiry is frequently boring. It doesn't yield any results. But that's okay. Fine. Be that way. All right. Off you go, Wild Coal.
Off with you then.
Off with you then. Oh my god, we've started Cloudward Ho, and it is so delightful, and I love Murph's character so much. But you've got to stop referring to him as a gentleman fister. It just does not work.
I guarantee.
So did you just give that poor guy the horticultural equivalent of a bucket of cold water to the face rather than a headache cure? No, I gave him the headache cure, and I gave him the wild coal, and the result of that correct identification is that he gave me a new entry for my book that identifies another plant. It identified this plant with the hidden spores, which someone later will theoretically ask me for. So that's how the game works, is your book starts off with descriptions of some of the plants, and then you get new plants and you get new descriptions.
Yep.
But sometimes you have to go exploring around for the plants or exploring around for the descriptions. Good kitty. Emily Costigan. Well, this looks like the right place. I don't want to have to traipse all the way over to Red Pike, so hopefully you've got what I'm after. It's a non-flowering plant with smallish leaves, and it seems to grow mostly on Red Pike. At least that's the only place I've found it. Super helpful, lady. Okay. Red Pike. Let's go flipping through the book looking for something described as growing on Red Pike that we haven't identified. Or maybe that we have identified. Hold on. This is going to be boring for a moment or two. Here we go. Common truce. Despite being described as common, the truce can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of Red Pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Okay, so we're looking for common truce, which I've already identified. So hang on to that. Common truce. I'm just going to flip through the rest of the book and see if there's any other reference to Red Pike. Unlikely. But it doesn't take long to flip through the book. Camphor. Look, you're the one who came in here asking for a book with a blue cover. Get comfortable. Go make a cup of tea. No, it's looking very likely that common truce is what I needed. Yes, folks, this is the real cost of research. No montage. Yep, common truce. All right, let's open it up again. Or truce. one I've already identified. Common truce. All right, so now we have to go to the stocks. Ha ha, groan. Fortunately, I label everything. I think it's a setting you can turn on or off to label things. Common truce. Here you are. That'll be $9 billion. There we go. It's interesting that you have some puzzles where you can identify the same plant more than once.
Yeah.
So, like, I think the game has built in ways that if you don't solve a particular clue or get a particular plant at a time, you have another bite at it.
It also feels like a really interesting way to reinforce and evolve how you play the game. Look at how many we've labeled now.
Lots.
So
more than we haven't.
Every time you go and pull something that you've labeled, you're reminded of how far you've come.
Yeah, that's a nice mechanic. All right. Verona Green has returned.
She's awesome.
Poor Reuben. He looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at that stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here. And with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. I mean, she's Angela Lansbury, right?
Of course she is.
Yeah.
Of course she is.
Thank you, Jessica. And then the Gilded Dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grizzledale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. Nah, she's totally Jessica Fletcher. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly Gilded Dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread, but the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitalis mortis grows, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Dead ground northeast of Tibet, you say? Great. We can go to the services.
I was just going to say.
Pick up something from the butcher's counter in the bakery shop. Grab our plate and be home by lunch.
Get me one of those enormous tea cakes.
For those of you who don't know, Tibet is the name of a delightful, high-quality service station between north of England and just at the very south border of Scotland on the way up to Glasgow.
Tibet services.
Tibet services is amazing. And, well, there was a child, but then he ran off. Sorry, everybody. Right, so northeast
You do the work.
of the Tibet.
Pleasure.
Stop it. Northeast of Tibet. So right here. The wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil like fingers reaching out from the grave.
We're having some of them.
I'll take some of them.
Ooh.
Oh my. You might want to see someone about that. Oh dear.
No, it's the John Cena mushrooms.
Da, 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 da. Okay. There we go. Dead man's fingers indeed. All right. We shall file away our notes, and it appears that we've closed for the day. I wonder if I can put things in this. Wait. Wait.
Oh. What?
This one? This note doesn't have a check mark on it.
Does it not?
See? It's our instructions for the Briar's disc, for the smuggler's disc.
Might be something, might be nothing.
Nothing comes up, like there's no directions on it or anything, but okay, we'll hang on to that. But it's the end of the day, so it's time to pet the kitty and call it a night. So what are our new plans? Thank you kindly. And we'll end the day. Good job, Hellebore.
I'll go.
Was
Yeah, I'll go.
that him just jumping on something?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. I'm sure it's fine. And this is the end of the day when we draw a card from this tarot deck. Ooh, it's blank. And then we're learning this story as things go by about a girl who ran away from an unhappy home and was recruited by the Orda in the forest. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Orda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Now it's Sunday. I wonder if we work on Sundays as well. We're a small proprietor. We probably do.
Of course we work on Sundays. We just close at 4. That way the baby Jesus will get cross, but not angry.
I see. It's the end of my day, too. I'm off for an early night as we're off to do a culture tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, Wendy. Thank you for joining us. I hope your puzzle's gone well. Enjoy doing your culture. Drink lots of water. Taste wonderful foods. All that good stuff. And we're going to actually... You know what? Let me do one thing really quick, because I think...
Yeah.
A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Okay? But this might be a good place for us to take an ad break as well, because we're about to start a new day. So why don't we take 3 minutes here? We're at the bottom of our first hour. So let's have a stretch break, everybody. I'm running a bit low on water, and I might even drink a cup of tea. It might be cool enough. So why don't we take 3 minutes, get yourself a stretch and a drink, and a snack if you need one, and all that good stuff, and we... Hi, everybody. Alistair will be right back. He's making me a cup of tea. And it's gotten dark enough that hopefully the curtain being open is not going to bother anybody and I can get some nice fresh air. Right. In the meantime, oh, Hellebore is very asleep. Hellebore is hella asleep. Such a sweetie. Right. A secret uncovered is a secret no more, 2 miles north of Foxfield. You could have a little snack as a treat, like maybe some fruit. I had some grapes earlier. Alistair's very nice, and he made me go lie down in my hammock and read
I was quite vociferous.
read the book that I haven't decided if I'm going to continue reading or not yet, and have some grapes. It was lovely. Right, 2 miles north of Foxfield. Tea of choice. Oh, I'm just having bog standard tea, but my tea of choice is Ceylon Kenilworth, which is one of my favorite black teas, and I have some very posh tea that I actually should drink more of when I make the time for it. Stop checking your email. It's 10 o'clock at night.
I wasn't. I was turning off an alert. Also, that reminds me, this is my thought process. Tea, tins.
Tea.
There's...
Join us! You were saying, people are here to listen to us natter on about nonsense. Give the people what they want.
Tea, tins. There is a Lego...
Ooh, charcuterie dinner. We call that, picky tea.
Picky tea.
Yeah.
There is a Lego newsstand magazine that in a couple of months is giving away the first and so far only Lego minifigure of David Corenswet as Superman in a fancy tin.
Well, you'll have to keep your eyes peeled.
I'm just one man.
Yeah. Speaking of Lego punching his ticket this week,
Christ.
we'll talk about it in Shenanigans. Remind us to talk about how Lego's got Alistair over a barrel right now.
They seen me coming.
They see you coming. Oh, we're going to have to buy so much more Lego. Right. A secret uncovered is a secret no more, 2 miles north of Foxfield. So if you don't have the Whoosy-majiggets, you can't get it now.
The Whoosy-majiggets, I asks you.
Yes, Charlie was just one boy, but he got the golden ticket. That's a very good point.
He's got a golden ticket.
Okay, Foxfield. Where's Foxfield? Right? Foxfield? That's what it said? Oh, well, I need the jigger. Foxfield, 2 miles north. All right, fine. Let's try again. Where's Foxfield? Foxfield, 2 miles north. 1, 2. You. 3 ravens circle above, their caws and croaks cleaving the silence. Ooh, ugh. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. It's a bluey-greeny daisy on these really weird
ragwort-looking leaves.
What are you? It's quite easy to cut oneself on these jagged leaves, as I have just found out.
The leaves aren't what fascinates me. What fascinates me is the bamboo structure they're coming out of.
Cone, yeah.
That's very cool.
You are unidentified. You have to go over here. To come over here on the shelf of I don't know what you are yet. Wonder if we run out of plants or if there's more than you can ever possibly find and identify in the game. All right, Hellebore, I have to let the people in. It's Sunday. You can take your day of rest. It's all good. Posty.
One from your librarian friend today.
Excellent. Thank you. Ooh, you're gonna go exploring. In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me in to look through their stacks.
Interesting.
Calder Abbey. All right. Let's go to Calder Abbey. A small window opens.
And a much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter."
There's one of our plants that's traditionally given as a sign of friendship, isn't there?
On it.
Hang on.
I keep accidentally opening the walkthroughs for Soul Reaver 2, so I'm like, where is the Forge of Time in Strange Horticulture? I can tell you which one it is if you would like.
I can read.
I have eyes.
You can error check me. Deadly poison, protective properties, offerings at sanctuaries. Ember Soul is a good backup, but it's given as offering to deities, so that's not going to work here. Energy boost, sulfurific effect. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers.
There you go.
Is it fox button?
Yeah.
And we've identified fox button, so let's find some. Taking it to the stacks. Fox button. Ooh, got the chimey sound.
The hatch snaps shut and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying before selecting a scroll and handing it to me.
I know, very convenient just for us sort of puzzle, right? The book entry is called Sheep Snap. The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayonne. Bulbs of Bayonne. Hold on.
That rings a bell.
Bayonne. No, that's Gosforth. Okay. Maybe not. Regarding Long Meg, there's a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic. Oh, no, we don't have time to unpack all that. Until one night, they went too far, and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. Okay. Let's look at our map. North of Undermere. Here's the daughter's stone circle. I don't know that we need to do anything with this particular knowledge, or if we just need to give it to
This feels
people.
like something which we've got and will come in handy later, doesn't it?
Right. I'm going to put all the tinier pieces of paper down here, because otherwise they get lost. I'm organizing, Wendy! You've missed it! There we go. Alright. Are we supposed to go to Long Meg, I wonder? North. I wonder if we're supposed to go there.
You want me to look it up?
No, because normally if we're supposed to go somewhere, it pretty strongly directs us. I think we were supposed to go to the Abbey to get that piece of information. And we'll take it from there. I'm not an investigator. I just sell plants. And here she comes. Here comes Verona. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. The old Arda was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If there was ever a time to share them, it's now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something. Their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new Arda. And I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. It's mountain astery. And that's the wrong thing. Mountain astery. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. So this is ours. Smells like old books.
Yeah.
Large cup-like flowers. Nothing else matches anywhere near that description. There we go. Weeping Bell. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching the end of a rainbow. The soft, frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. That sounds pretty. All right, mountain astery, over here you go. It keeps giving me the ability to explore, but I've... I don't think I want to go myself. What did they say? North of Undermere. Well, there's a lot that's north of Undermere. Shall we go anyway? Maybe at the end of our day. Let's go at the end of our day. Thomas Green. I finished the designs you asked me to work on. This is you.
Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate. I have taken great care transporting them.
My lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants.
Fancy.
Show me. Oh, look!
You can do tinctures.
Oh, there's a note here. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Spring wax cap, sometimes fatal, can usually be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Sunset mount cap, generally not fatal in small doses, use crushed leaves from sour bandy to cure. Bishop's parasol, often fatal, can be remedied using the sap from lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian, often fatal, no known cure. Farmer's worry, often fatal. An antidote can be made using royal gentilla. Ooh, so now I have antidotes. This is very exciting. And I have this to make as well. Baylock's elixir. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinct plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay. Let's see if we know enough to identify the components of Baylock's elixir. So let's start at the top here and start looking for flowers.
Who are we working with right now?
What do you mean, who are we working with?
Customer.
Are we working with
Do we
any
have
of
a
them?
customer?
Not at the moment, no. I'm just looking at this thing for Baylock's elixir and seeing if I can identify any of the flowers in it. Not really. No. St. John's poppy. Nope. Winter boar is a good candidate for this. But we don't know enough yet. All right. We don't have enough yet. I can now brew a couple of cures, but I don't know what to do with them yet. All right. That's good. It's all good. All I can do is add plants to this. It won't let me play with any of the fun chemicals. Boo.
I wish to make teas.
Yes, exactly. I wish to make tinctures. Oh, she looked like the lady in the mask. The new Ardor wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendro is awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. I have a plant for that. Hold on. I saw something about a plant that was an offering to deities. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flowers in offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Caldery. That looks right. Where's my magnifying glass? Thin stem with small leaves. But that shape is quite distinctive.
Mm-hmm.
You. Not you. You. The flowers are deep blue, quite beautiful. Thin stem, small leaves. I think it's this. All right, you stay right there. I think you're Caldery. Let's collect this note. Ooh, a location. All right, let's
go. So that's
go.
a church and a pig and a mountain and a river.
It's a church and the spot and two rivers, 2 mountains and a river. All right, let's explore. Come here, note. Squiggle, squiggle, river. Gotta look for churches. Mm-hmm.
I think I've got it. I might not have it.
Black Barrel, Look, Roseland, Roseland, Ambleside, Crimson Crags, Allman, Castle Havel's Head. Talking to myself, folks, sorry. So there's the Abbey. That's a church, but there's no river nearby it. Stay here. I'm not finding a lot of churches. Castle. Sawmill. This one's tough. Where's my magic thingy? Nothing in the magic thingy. That's the great oak. That's not, none of that helps me. Churches. There's very few churches marked on here. The only one I see is the abbey over there. Right?
Hmm.
I'm zooming in really close. Well, that's a church.
Drop the outline over that part of the coast, see what it looks like.
Hang on, sorry. Give to me the piece of paper, please. Where'd it go? It was... That's a church. Is it the coast of the lake?
I think it's the coast of the lake.
See? Church here, church here. If I blow this up to roughly the same size, that church, that church. Mountain. That's about as close as I've gotten.
Move it down a little bit. And to the right. Overlay it over the little tributary underneath Grisdale Forest.
Like here?
Yeah, no. See where it says Grisdale Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah, overlay it a little so that it covers that, but yeah, about that.
Church. So let me make this a little bigger. So church there.
Yeah.
Church there. This is the wiggle. Mountain. Yeah. Hang on. Is there a mountain over here? And there's a mountain there. So it's here. Excellent.
It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest, for now at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong as much a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisted roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Ardwina. I need to give you a spoiler at this point.
Okay, so Ember Soul or Caldery. Caldery is the one we were thinking because that's the one that's traditionally given as a sacrifice. Let me read the entries again. Caldery. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but there's also... Those who worship the huntress Ardwina place the flowers in offering to ensure a successful hunt. All right, let's read Ember Soul then. And then make a call. Thought to have protective properties. It's sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. I just got the one whose leaves are razor sharp. You, isn't it? Yeah, see the little daisy structures? So it's one of those. So do we want to offer sanctuary or do we want to offer a successful hunt? My instinct says sanctuary, like we did earlier with the mage, we wanted to give protection as opposed to enhancing their magical powers.
Which one is sanctuary? Ember Soul or...
Ember Soul.
Yeah. Would you like the spoiler now?
Yeah.
You don't need it. Ember Soul is the one that means the sisterhood aren't horribly butchered.
Yeah.
So you made the right choice.
So, yeah, because I think the dark magic successful hunting is, hey, you who just summoned the horrible creature, good luck, have fun. Whereas Ember Soul is more for protection. Now let's just make sure that I'm getting this correct. Cut oneself on the jagged leaves. Yes. All right. So Ember Soul it is. You still with us, folks? All right. So this is the third branching option we've had now.
Yeah.
All right. Ember Soul it is. Ember Soul identified. All right. Evulium. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Evolum has many short, pretty leaves. Excellent. All right. Well, hopefully we've contributed to the Sisterhood not being butchered. It's never a good idea to kill druids. There we go. Just logged off work so I can 100% pay attention now. No worries, KP. Right. Okay, so good luck, everybody. Don't die.
Have fun storming the castle.
Or not. All right. What next? Natalie Cooper. I'm being harassed by loonies shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set free, whatever the hell that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever woken something or other nonsense and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. I'm not joining their damned cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. I'm looking for some larkshine to drive them away if they come round again. Larkshine. We didn't join the cult either.
No, we didn't.
Larkshine. Ooh.
That feels like a really
plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Uber nettle. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower. This is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. I'm thinking this, like, bright yellow sucker here. I'm wary of those spines. I don't think we have anything else currently barbed. So, that sounds good. Here we go. Drive them off. Lizzle?
Lyle of Neptune.
Lyle of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The parsley-petaled pale flowers get off a strong scent. True serum flowers. All right. We've got the cat. We've still got some notes that we haven't done anything with. We haven't done any brewing. But we were thinking about Long Meg. Should we go take a look north of T-Bay? But there's nothing there. Let's find the note again and see if we change our mind. Regarding Long Meg. According to local legend, there's a stone circle north of Undermere. Stone circle north of Undermere. Undermere? But here's the daughter's stone circle. Right? Isn't that what it's... If you ever go there, the monks will request... No, that's the other one. Where is that? That's a note. Did we end? Yeah, here we go. There's a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, lived nearby with their daughters. They were blah, 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 blah. They were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. Stone circle north of Undermere, right? And if you look at the map, here's Undermere. Here's the daughters, the stone circle.
Daughters of the stone circle. So that's Long Meg.
Yeah. I don't think we need to go there. I really don't.
Would you like me to tell you something? This is actually a solution to something else.
Okay. That's fine.
And it's something we've already had.
So somebody will come back and ask for it.
No, it's something we haven't got to yet.
Great.
I mean, we haven't got the solution yet. We've got the note for it.
Okay. All right, Hellebore, let's wrap it up. Ooh, this one has holes. 902,
In
803.
time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets, or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it.
Should I do a little bit more? See if we can solve that clue?
Yeah.
902, 803. Those are the peaks, aren't they? They're the heights, the mountains.
So let's find a 902 and an 803.
$902, Bowfell. 803, the old man. So whatever's right there. 16 Echo. All right, 16 Echo. East of Crinkle Crags.
Here we go. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colourful plant stands out amongst the moss.
Ooh!
That's pretty.
Some kind of
very corpse flowery.
picture planty sort of sucker. Aren't you lovely? Let's still put you under the microscope. The leaves feel soft and smooth underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of that acerbic odor. Corpse flower indeed. Okay, stop sleeping on the job, Hellebore. I'm hoping we get to play with tinctures soon.
You just like saying tinctures.
Tinctures. George Campbell.
My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called. Bet you do. Thanks, George. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way.
Sure you will, kid. Weeping Bell. Soft-frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings, also known as golden light, and sometimes fool's hope. All right, soft-frilled leaves. This is a good candidate. Red flowers, soft
leaves.
Here you go, buddy. That'll be $3,000. Cash up front. Lesser Meridoc. The round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. Single drop of the strong smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. It also looks like that.
Okay.
One of the 3 flowers I need for Balok's elixir. All right, Weaving Bell. On to the filing you go. What was that called? The one that we just got?
Weeping Bell? Or Fool?
Weeping Bell's the one we just identified.
I forget what the one we got is.
Lesser Meridoc. There we go. All right. We should probably wrap up soon. Don't really want to, but let's
You gonna do one more customer?
do another customer. See how we're doing. You never know what we might find. Amos Duncan.
I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in this safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination. I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me.
He wants Balok's elixir. Oh, wow. Seriously. Okay. But we've got to identify these three plants.
All three.
So what is it we were thinking? It was lesser Meridoc, we think, is the closest one to this we've found. So small head, round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. Smaller yellow florets. Well, it can't be one of these because we've identified them. We don't have smaller yellow florets yet. So it's not the Meridoc. Or if it is, we're not going to succeed. Now this... that's close to this.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You want to put candidates up on a separate shelf?
That's a great idea. Let's put you over here.
Okay.
That's a good candidate for that. Let's look for any other 5-petal things. Let me snooze the ad break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to do this and maybe call it.
Right. So we want 5-petaled flowers. Where's my magnifying glass?
Oh, I got one for you right now. Bottom level, one in from the left.
This one?
Look at that.
Yes. Because we've got 2 plants with 5 leaves. One spiky, one clovery.
Mm-hmm.
That's a spiky 5-petal. And that's not a clovery. That's a 5. Yeah, see, we got a lot of potentially 5-petal flowers. All right, let's go to the top row. That's 6. We've also got the kind of daisy looking. Let's put the book away. It's not going to help us right here. That's 5-petaled. Okay, what else have we done? I wonder what the penalty is if we get it wrong, if it gives us that whole dread ennui thing. Is that 4 petals? That's 4 petals. Don't need you. That's 6. And then we've got all these daisies. You are a candidate. Come with me. Might be you. You've got too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 10. That's more than 10. That's 6. What about you? That's more than 10. And you might be Winterbore. And you were one of our earliest acquisitions, so I'm gonna do some alchemy here. I wonder, like I said, I wonder if there's any penalty for getting it wrong.
If I'm right, by the way, reading the thing I'm reading, we are already on a very specific path. There is a customer we should have had by now. We didn't, because we have not chosen to join the cult.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a 10-petal daisy, which is one of those. I think is one of those because I haven't found another 10-petaled daisy. That's too many petals. One, two, ooh, wait, come here.
Yeah, that guy.
Come here, Eyebright. No, you're a very good candidate because it's also got the spikes.
Yep. Yep,
One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, okay, so...
I'd go with the Eyebright.
So, Eyebright. And then this is a spiky 5 with stamens.
Pop that onto the microscope.
You have stamens. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good candidate.
No stamens.
No stamens. Stamens, but tulip shaped.
Yeah.
So you two... And you're not tulip shaped, you're just 5 petaled. Okay, so these are my candidates.
So what are we looking at?
I don't know. I haven't identified all those 3 plants.
I think they're good candidates.
New elixir acquired.
And that's the tea.
Oh, we've done it. It checks the box.
Hey, well done.
And it's identified.
It's identified the plants.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has. You didn't Oh, no, you're right. It hasn't.
No, it has. Eyebright I knew about. St. John's Poppy I knew about. But these 2, they were used, but they weren't identified. All right, well, let's leave you over here where I can find you again if I need them. And it was Eyebright and whatever these 2 were. All right, buddy, you want to take your life into your own hands. Here you go. Oh, wait, I can put it under the microscope. A pale blue liquid. How very useful. Well, you could be my experiment. Let's see if I got this right. What's this? Enter a name here. Oh, okay. Let's put a purple label.
I'm going to call it Baylock's Elixir.
Test first.
Do.
Baylock's elixir identified. Okay, fascinating. Spring wax cap, an edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. This was one of the ingredients I needed in. Can usually be cured by taking hop heart boiled and fatal fungi and their antidotes. Okay, well, great. Now I know how to make Baylock's elixir. Ooh, and I have to start storing elixirs. Oh, can I put it in here? No? Okay, so no. Very frustrating. All right, let me file away the... Hang on, we need to take some notes. Can I add some more labels? Because it was Eyebright. Oh, yes, I can. Come here. B.E. Baylock's elixir. Okay, so now if I have to find it again in the future, I can. So what did we use? Let's make one other one. It was Eyebright and these 2, right?
Yeah.
If it makes another Baylock's elixir, I've already brewed that elixir. Fine, but that means I can identify these plants as something in Baylock's elixir and something in Baylock's elixir. Great. So you don't get to go over there. You get to live on this shelf. Well, you can live down here. And you, I can put away. I can put all the rest of these away. All right, I'm just going to clean up the shop, everybody, and then we'll call it a night. I have to be tidy.
Tidy up.
I have to tidy up. Oh no, we were big pharma all along. Well, you know, you start growing plants and you kind of get one or two. It's going to be drugs either way. It's just a matter of whether you're going big pharma or you're going friendly neighborhood, you know? Okay. So, whatever these two things are, they are used in Balog's elixir, so we're putting them over there. And the rest of these have yet to be identified. It's drugs all the way down. Absolutely. All right. Filing Balog's elixir has been created. You may go with the rest of my papers. You still have to be created. All right. Look at us making drugs. Woohoo! All right, Hellebore. Let's call it a night. Shall we go ahead and take our very last ad break, everybody? We'll do like, maybe I can do a short one. I don't think it'll let me do a short one, but I've used all my snoozes making sure we can clean up. So let's take one last ad break and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Okay, we'll be right back.